Hey guys, it's Zach here. I'm going to show you a couple things I think you should know. The high flow Ranger, it was actually recalled because it was leaking. So what I'm going to show you is how to use the regular Ranger when we use a massive transfusion protocol or when we have to give blood a little bit quicker than we normally do. I'm going to show you how to set that all up. So the supplies that you're going to need first are a bag of saline. That's going to be to coat the line, but in my case too, I'm also going to be using it for the blood, so when I pump it up. A blunt tip needle, extension tubing, a 500 pressure bag, regular Ranger tubing, and then this is Y-site blood tubing right here. First thing you want to do is, because it's under a lot of pressure, is you're going to take either this blunt tip needle, or there's other ways to burp bags, but you'll put the blunt tip needle in here. We're going to squeeze out all the air here. Once we got that ready, we're going to go ahead and we're going to spike our bag. We're going to put it on this pump here, or on this 500 pressure bag, by simply sliding it through or dropping it down and hooking it to this hook in the back. Okay, once we hang that here up on the shelf here, you'll notice that the other end is a regular connection piece. So your regular connection piece, that's where your Ranger tubing is coming in. So you'll see your Ranger tubing actually has a blue clamp, that's blue cold, so that's where your fluids go. And you'll notice that this Ranger will actually set up to 41 degrees Celsius. So this is normotensive for a patient. The other side is going to have a red roller clamp, meaning that's going to be hot to the patient. And you'll notice that there's almost looks like a drip chamber. It's not. When you're priming this, you want to hold it invertedly upside down, and you want to make sure fluid goes all the way through this. The reason we do that is because this is actually going to filter out air and make sure that no air goes to your patient while we're squeezing this in pretty fast. Once we have this end done, we're going to connect it to, like I was telling you, to extension tubing. The reason that we use extension tubing is that we will have actually a little bit more space to get to our patient. So you'll notice it's the same thing. You're going to find the end of your extension tubing, and it just clips right on top. Same thing here, clips right on the top. And it gives you a little bit longer to get to your patient, okay? So now, what you would do is you would open up your clamps. Make sure everything's open. You make sure this is set to off going outside so the air can go in. Make sure everything that you are not using is clamped. And you can start pumping this up. You want to pump this up until you see 300 millimeters of mercury, which is the green. That means you got enough pressure going in. You can actually start to see that fill pump up. It takes a little bit of time, that's okay. You know you're doing the right thing, no air's coming out. All right, when you're in the green, you know you're good. Green means good, means you're at 300 millimeters of mercury. Once you're good, you turn it to the off position. What that does is it makes sure that there's no more air being pushed into this bag, so it's locked. Okay. We go through here, we just make sure that nothing is clamped, we'll make sure we go through, everything is primed. And as you can see, fluid is shooting out, okay? Making sure that when you connect this, it's connecting to the actual angiocath. You do not want to connect it to the lock. This is going to go right to that. The reason we do that is because if you look, I'm going to show you a little bit closer. Now you can see that it actually shoots out that blood product. And that's what we want. We want to make sure that we're doing that for our patients. All right, if you have any questions, please reach out to me, reach out to Lindsay, reach out to Julie, reach out to Randy, reach out to Denise. All of us can help. All right, thank you very much.